Today, we will be discussing a subject that touches many families and community at large. And the topic is single mothers raising boys, practical reality, struggles, and successes. Across the world, many women find themselves raising sons alone due to widowhood, divorce, separation, migration, or other life circumstances. While the absence of a father presents unique challenges, it is important to recognize that countless single mothers they have successfully raised boys who became responsible, godly, productive, and compassionate men. This discussion is not about highlighting deficiencies, but it is about acknowledging reality, understanding challenges, and celebrating the resilience and successes of single mothers. So let's dive into the practical realities of raising a boy child alone. Boys have unique developmental needs and they require love, discipline, guidance, affirmation, and healthy examples of manhood in a two parent home. These responsibilities are often shared. But in a single parent home led by a mother, one person must carry many responsibilities. A single mother often functions as both nurturer and disciplinarian. She provides emotional support while also setting boundaries and enforcing rules. She also manages finances, supervises education, ensures spiritual development, and addresses behavioral issues. You see, all this while trying to maintain our own emotional well being. It may be very difficult. Many single mothers work long hours to provide food, shelter, healthcare, and education. This often leaves little time for rest or personal care. And despite these demands, they continue to sacrifice daily for the welfare of their children. The reality is that raising boys alone requires extraordinary strength, patience, and determination. Now, let's talk about the common struggles faced by single mothers. The first thing I see is financial challenges. One of the most common difficulties is financial pressure. With only one income, meeting household needs, it can be overwhelming. School fees, clothing, transportations, healthcare, and other expenses. It can create significant stress for the single mom. Many mothers must make difficult choices and sacrifices to ensure their sons have access to opportunities that will help them succeed. Another thing I see is balancing discipline and affection. Many single mothers struggle to maintain the right balance between being loving and being firm. Some may become overly protective because they feel sorry for their sons. Others may become excessively strict in an attempt to compensate for the absence of the father. Boys need both affection and accountability. Finding this balance can be challenging, especially when a mother is carrying the responsibilities alone. Another thing I also see is lack of positive male influence. As boys grow, or as a boy child grows, he naturally seek examples of manhood. Questions about identity, responsibility, relationships, and masculinity often become more pronounced during adolescence. A mother may not always feel equipped to answer every question from a male perspective, and these can create concerns about whether a son is receiving significant guidance regarding what it means to become a responsible man. Another thing is emotional fatigue. Single parenting can be emotionally exhausting. Mothers often carry hidden burdens, fears, and anxiety about their children's future. There may be moments of loneliness, discouragement, or self-doubt. Some even wonders whether they are doing enough or whether their sons will thrive despite the challenges. Another thing I see is social pressures and stereotypes. The society we live in sometimes places unfair judgments on single parents' families. Some people assume boys raised by single mothers are destined for failure or behavioral problems. This kind of, stereotypes can be very, very discouraging. However, family structure alone does not determine a child's future. You see, character, guidance, support systems, and personal choices play significant roles in shaping outcomes. Now, there are some practical strategies for raising boys, and there are also some factors I put in place here. So, here we'll be talking about the practical strategies for raising boys successfully. And the first thing I put here is we need to build strong character early. Building strong character early. This character development should begin at a very young age. Boys must be taught honesty, respect, responsibility, kindness, self-control, and integrity. So, a mother who consistently models these values often has a profound influence on her son's development. Children learn not only from instructions but also from observations. Another thing here is we need to establish clear boundaries. Boys thrive when expectations are clear. There should be household rules, responsibilities, and consequences should be communicated consistently to the boy child. Teaching accountability prepares boys for adulthood. Chores, uh, punctuality, respect for authority, and personal responsibilities help develop maturity and also discipline. Another thing is we need to seek positive male mentors. Seeking positive male mentors. So a mother does not have to do everything all alone. Trusted male role model can provide valuable guidance, and these may include good uncles, grandfathers, good imams or ustaz or pastors or teachers or coaches or family friends or matured male figures. So because positive male mentors can reinforce lessons about leadership, responsibility, respect, and godly character. The goal is not to replace the father, but to provide healthy examples of manhood. Another thing is we need to encourage open communication. Boys should feel safe discussing their fears, struggles, questions, and dreams. When mothers create an atmosphere of trust and acceptance, your male child are more likely to seek guidance rather than turn to unhealthy influences. Listening without immediate judgment strengthens the parent-child relationship and it also promotes emotional health. Another point here is we need to patronize spiritual development. Spiritual development helps. Faith can become a powerful source of strength for both the mother and the son. A kind of meditation, prayer, Bible study, church involvement, mosque involvement, and participation in faith-based activities will help to build moral foundations and resilience. So, boys who develop a strong relationship with God often gain a greater sense of purpose, identity, and also direction early. Now, despite the challenges, many single mothers achieve remarkable success. They raise sons who excel academically, serve their community well, build successful careers, become loving husbands and fathers, and also contribute positively to the society in general. You see, all these successes often result from years of sacrifice that may go unnoticed by others. Behind many successful male child is a mother who worked tirelessly, prayed faithfully, and refused to give up on the boy child. Single mothers teaches valuable life lessons through their example. Their son witnesses their perseverance during hardship, courage during uncertainty, and also determination in the face of obstacles. The son could have seen all these things. And these lessons often shape the boy child into resilient and compassionate boy. Many boys raised by single mothers develop a deep appreciation for women. Having observed their mother's sacrifices firsthand, they often learn respect, empathy, and gratitude. Now let's talk about how the community in general can help in raising a boy child by a single mother. Single mothers should not carry their burdens alone. The family, the church, the mosques, the school, and communities, they can provide practical supports through mentoring programs, emotional encouragement, child care assistance, educational support, and also financial help when necessary for the boy and the mother. Churches and mosques in particular, they have a responsibility to create environments where single parent families feel welcomed, valued, and supported rather than being judged. When communities rally around single mothers, both mothers and sons are strengthened. I'm going to conclude by saying that single mothers raising boys face undeniable challenges. They face financial pressures, emotional burdens, discipline concerns, and the need for positive male influences are real and significant. Yet, you see, all these challenges do not define the future of their son. With love, consistency, faith, support systems, and determination, single mothers can successfully raise boys into responsible, confident, and godly men. Their journey is often demanding, but it is also filled with victories, growth, and hope. I celebrate all these women for their sacrifices, their resilience, and unwavering commitment to their children. To every single mother out there raising boys, your work matters, your sacrifices matters, your influence matter. The seed you plant today can produce strong men who will bless families, communities, and future generations. Keep the good work. You are doing well. Thank you and God bless you. See you some other time. Bye.